Hello everybody, Mark here from wecreated, and I'm just going to show you a couple of quick tips that you may or may not know in Ableton Live. Now I know these work in 10, I know they work in 9, I think they work in 8, anything before that I'm afraid I don't really know. So the first tip I'm going to show you is how I just did that, how I'm doing that. That's one that people want to know quite a lot. So if I'm just going to open all this up so that we've really got a lot of room to work with. So instead of scrolling up and down or having to come down here and move stuff around, what we can do is we can press our Control Alt or Command Alt if it's Alt on a Mac, I'm not sure. Hold them two down, left mouse button, and away we go. We can move up, we can move down, we can move left, we can move right. So that's our first tip, easy one. Like I said, some of you may know it, some of you may not. If you learn something, then good. If you don't, then let me know in the comments and suggest any that you know. You know, everybody knows a top tip or something. Right, so for this first one, well, it's the second one now, I suppose. I'm going to use this, the Breakbook. Have I told you about the song? Did I tell you about the song? I don't know if I did. Right, so basically this song is what I'm using for reviewing VSTs and plugins and stuff, so that it's a level playing field. You know, I can't really say that it sounds better on this one and sounds better on that one. If they're all using the same song, then we're going to get the same result. Well, not the same results. We're going to get fair results when we start reviewing stuff. I've just banged a load of samples in. It's not my song. It's not my sample. So I've just banged a load in there. I've created a bit, chopped a bit of the vocals up just to make it sound a bit more like a song. Nothing. There's no effects whatsoever on anything except that these two were already side chained. The reason for that is I don't think I'm really going to be doing side chaining. If I am, then we'll probably use something else. Just makes the song sound a bit more like it's finished as opposed to just some scrappy thing. Anyway, that's not important. So if I actually take these off mute, you get the idea. So the first part we're going to use is this Breakbook. Pretty simple. So if we double click on it, now the part that everybody seems to miss for some reason, I missed it until somebody showed me actually, so I'm not going to, well, I'm certainly not going to criticise anyway, but it's easily done, quite easily done, is this bit here, this little black button. If we click on there, we turn our sample into an envelope. Now with the envelope at the minute, it would normally be on volume, is because I was not so much practicing, but I did this before. And sometimes this little button here is not always turned on. So this is basically automating this section. It's automating our sample really. So the volume, instead of automating the volume in here, which is not an issue, a lot of people want to do that, you can actually just automate the individual sample. Now when you automate the individual sample, it will copy and paste like that. So if I'm to copy this bit now, oops, turn that off, sorry. If I'm to copy this bit now, so I've got the sample, I think so, then that's copied the automation as well. Yeah. So it will carbon copy it if you like. But the joy of that is if you move this, the automation's going to move with the sample as opposed to having it like whatever and then the automation does move with it. Oh, it does it? Okay, forgot about that. Fair enough. I'm sure there's some benefit to this, but it's not really the volume automation that I'm here for anyway. It is the transportation modulation, or what I like to call it is just basically pitch shifting. So we've got our red line here in the middle, so that's on 0, so that's the same key, the same key as whatever the sample is. So if each one of these lines is a semitone, making the -12, the +12, so that's an octave, as you know. So to show you this, it goes down to 48, so it goes down 4 and up 4, 8 total movement, and of course you can bounce it out and do more if you really wanted to. So we're just going to take this one, we'll make it, we'll go up this time. We normally go down, we'll go up, keep it up there for a bit, then we'll come right back down, we'll come down 12, alright, 12, there you are. We'll come to there and then we'll just go back up. It's only to show you, it's not to make a hit. So that's another tip. Some people know, some people don't. I personally enjoy using this. If you do it very quick at the end, in fact I'll just show you quickly. If you do it very quick at the end, you can get the recordy effect, the vinyl stop sort of effect ish. I'm not saying perfect, and you know there's a lot of messing around. Probably not like that. Let's go down an extra. In fact, let's go down. Let's go right down. 48. Anyway, yeah, you can do. That's probably a bit too short. No, that's too long now. Anyway, you can do it. It's just a bit of messing around, and it's not really the point that I'm trying to show you. So it doesn't matter. Can't get there. Right. So the next tip is the same thing. So if we're doing any automation, it can be up here. Or it can be in our sample envelope. Wherever we decide to do it. If we want to stagger this, if you like, we could probably pull it down like so, so that it's a bit slower. You get it. You know what's going to happen. It's going to be a bit slower and then shoot up. Instead of having this jaggedy corner bit, what we can do is if we hold down our Alt button, see the line turns blue, and around the mouse it gets like this curvy look. You see it there? Now what that does is when we drag the line now, it's going to give us a nice curve. Look at that. Look at that. It's like a whoosh, it's like a ramp. Reminds me of skating. I used to be a skater. If anyone else is a skater out there. Anyway, so it just makes it a bit smooth. And you can also go both ways with that. So you can go that way, you know. I think there is a correlation between whereabouts you do it, but I can't remember. Is there? No, I think I've just made that up. Maybe if you press the control one as well. What's that? No, oh no. Shift. Oh shit. Oh, there you go. We just learned something. Shift slows it down. So does shift slow it down all the time? Yes, it does. I didn't even know that one. That was the new one on me. So shift gives you a finer curve, and by the looks of things, it gives you a finer movement. Slows it down, I suppose, because I am dicking around a lot personally. So that's going to be quite handy. I bet you all knew that anyway, didn't you? Yeah, so that works with any automation lines. That's the Alt button. I assume it's an Alt on Mac, I'm not sure. But the one next to spacebar. If you've got a Mac, you know which one I'm on about when I'm saying Alt. I think that's about it. Oh, I suppose one, it's not really a tip you can see, but the mouse I've just got some cheapy crappy mouse. It's about £6 or something from Amazon, but it's got buttons on the side. Now I personally like to change them to zooming, because I do a lot of zooming in and out. I'm sure some of you have probably got the wheel, maybe the wheel done like that. I think the wheel does, oh, it goes up and down, doesn't it, normally when you've got everything open, I think. Yeah, so that's normal scrolling with the wheel. So I've got the two side buttons on the cheapy rubbish mouse to me, plus and minus, I think, is it? Why are the keyboards? Whatever. I just find it easier, you know. Give it a whirl if you've not got them buttons doing anything, because it's something I personally find that I use quite a lot. I think that's about it, guys. Alright, see you in a bit.